Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cox Connections. My name is Brad Grundmeyer, Director of Public and Government Affairs for Cox, Louisiana. Thank you so much for tuning into our show. As the holiday season are among us, many parents like myself have their kids engaged in some form of athletics just to kind of keep them going outside of school. And my son particularly has a big passion for soccer, as many young men and young ladies that are out there. And really in recent years, a lot of the area soccer clubs have joined what is called the Louisiana Fire, part of the Chicago Fire, the MS, at least the Major League Soccer program in Chicago. It's a great partnership that many of our area young people are having an opportunity from a recreational level, even moving up to more of a competitive level. And the Louisiana Fire have some great information they'd like to share with you today about how, if you want to get any boy or girl ages 11 to 18 interested in playing recreational soccer, or even before that, to get involved. So I'm happy to be joined by David Wright, who's a coach at the Louisiana Fire Youth Soccer Program. David, welcome to the show, my friend. Thank you for coming by.
Appreciate it.
First off, welcome. You're from England, and no one would notice by the accent, but how, from someone coming to the States, how do you feel the thirst is and the love of soccer here in Southeast Louisiana?
Well, it's certainly, when I came here, I didn't realize it was going to be so passionate. So many kids playing the sport and so many involved, and they also, they watch the game on TV now, and they're exposed to it, and it's fantastic to see them playing from such a young age,
sure, all
the way up to, they go on to college, and it's great to see.
And someone, World Cup, and obviously huge soccer is from the Premier League, etc.
Yeah.
Big thing. I got my relatives, they tell me all about what's going on. Liverpool, they're all crazy. Manchester United, whatever.
Yeah.
Chelsea, there's big love for soccer in Europe. But America, we're new to this. And in the last decade, there has been a growth of interest with young people who love to play soccer. And I think that is telling, because it's catching on, and more kids are loving the sport of soccer.
Yeah, totally. I mean, the fantastic thing about America is the love of sports. The whole culture, and you've got some fantastic sports. Football, basketball, baseball, and I think soccer is one of those sports that is up and coming in this country. It is the biggest sport in the world. It's played worldwide by kids and adults, and here it really is catching on. With the women's soccer team's success, in the 2012 Olympics, which was in Great Britain.
Absolutely,
that was fantastic. And the men's national team, they're always progressing, and you see the game at youth level now. There's so many more teams coming up who are getting bigger and affiliated with other Major League Soccer teams like we are, and it just seems to be ever expanding, and the growth is really outstanding.
And the nice part about it too is, as my kids have learned, soccer obviously teaches, even at a young child, basic motor skills, and obviously that's important. But one thing, winning and losing, sportsmanship, leadership, personal discipline, all these are the trades, let alone skills and techniques you gather. But these are the things that really you want your children to learn.
Yeah, definitely.
And soccer is a great vehicle to learn that.
Yeah, I totally agree. Playing soccer, even from such a young age, you see the U4 kids come out, and it's fantastic to see them in an environment where they learn the discipline of having to listen to a coach, working with other kids, and playing the sport. And it really does teach the basic fundamentals of movement. I mean, soccer's so many different movements and coordination involved, and I think it's fantastic when you see these young kids playing at such a young age, because it only improves them as an athlete going into their lives, and also socially, and it develops in every way. So,
yeah, absolutely. Brilliant. And the nice part about it, you want to get your kids involved in a healthy lifestyle. That's important. But the bonding, the having whether that's a parent coach or a professional coach or whatever level you're playing, just really a wholesome family atmosphere. And myself and my wife definitely are big supporters of it. So what we're talking about, if you're watching, there are 3 facilities or 3 areas. We've got the Metairie campus, which is Lions Field next to Kenner City Hall, Lafreniere Park, and LaSalle, I guess. and then but more so we have City Park, and then we have Audubon. Correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Those are the three areas. So if you're watching and you have maybe a child, or even 4-year-olds, there's a great little 4-year-old program called Sparks. My little one's in it.
Yeah.
Great program. David is actually Kellen's coach. But if you also have 5 to 18-year-olds, you guys are offering a recreational program now. Price incredibly low, just $95 for the season.
Yeah.
A great value, $75 for the Sparks program. So tell our audience, what do they get? Why is it important? And why is this a great opportunity for them?
I mean, you know, the club has been around now for 20 plus years, and we're always looking to improve the product in which we give, you know, to the kids and the parents. And we've been working hard to formulate a new league, which has come together with new age group directors, with a vision of making sure communication is best it can be, the level of coaching is high, and you know, the facilities are, you know, top notch for what we're going to deliver. And as you said, it's a fantastic price, and you know, $95 for, you know, for the fees for the season, and you get from that a one-off uniform fee, and obviously with the Sparks that's $75, and it's a fantastic platform in which to start soccer, you know, recreational soccer, because you know, you get involved in the sport, you can learn it, you learn in a good family atmosphere with other teammates and players, and we're just trying to, you know, as I said, give the customer a great product, and make sure parents are happy with what they're getting, and children are having a good, positive sporting and social experience, which is vital for us.
And the nice part about it too is for the younger ones, for the Sparks program, the U4. Obviously, you get training once a week, and that's the kids really love that. T-shirts or all that, which are, of course, they love that kind of stuff. Professional coaches like yourself, David, there. But when you get to the U5 to U18, really 5 to 18-year-olds, nice part about it, train once, probably more like twice a week, with the end of the week to be that game where you'll get a chance of one game on the weekends. You have clinics, I know. There's some, matter of fact, tonight as well. Great coaches, great parents who are actively involved and are passionate to share their love and their skills of soccer.
I mean, totally. I mean, at the club we have a competitive level as well for, you know, for players that would like to, you know, further their soccer experience, have a bit more time and commitment to it. But the great thing about the recreational soccer program, as you mentioned, is that, you know, you practice once or twice a week locally, play games, you know, once a week also locally. So you're committing time to it. Your kids are getting a healthy lifestyle and playing sport. But also, if you haven't got the time, you know, we understand families' lives can be busy, especially if you've got younger and older siblings also participating in other, you know, sports and interests. So it's certainly something that is, you know, easily, you know, doable from a family point of view, which I think is great to offer, you know.
And you've seen too, David, in your involvement with the Sparks, but also watching the kids coach yourself at an area high school. You see the improvement. You've seen where you put in the effort, how the results pay off, and probably seen kids who probably didn't think they had any talent have an amazing talent in soccer, and they show great promise.
It's absolutely very gratifying to see when you take these young people and you see them from such a young age, and then you see them develop beyond what they think they can achieve, and that's one of the greatest things about coaching. I mean, that's why I'm involved with young people, because you know they're so honest in what they want to achieve. And you know, we work hard to make sure they have a good, positive, you know, experience with us, and you know, that for me is why we do it, and that's definitely a big factor.
So $75 if you're watching for the U4 Sparks program, and from U5 to U18, basically $95. There's a uniform fee, of course, associated with that. But there's also Join the Fire project for boys and girls for ages 11 to 18. Again, the three main campuses, City Park, Audubon Park, and Lafreniere, cost again $95. But what you're trying to do is you're trying to increase the number of boys and girls playing soccer at these clubs, so you can create a youth recreational league, because that's really important. Kind of a little gray in that area, but you guys are making a commitment to really see that to fruition.
Yeah, I mean, what we'd like to do, we'd like to have as many, you know, young people participating, so we can expand the league and give, you know, them a better soccer playing experience. I mean, the more teams we get, that's more variety of, you know, teams they can play, and you know, it improves the sport. But also having the more numbers helps the players, you know, play against different levels of opposition, but also keeping it local.
Yeah, and I know from just myself, David, you know, there are those players that will move and want to do more competitive and youth development programs and kind of be more of that elite stuff. But there are kids that between 11 and 18, they just want to play soccer because they love soccer, not necessarily the best at it, or really just want to use it as a recreation opportunity, and parents see that as great value. So that's really, I think, what you're trying to do here is create a league, a recreational level, and let them enjoy at that level.
I mean, I think soccer should be accessible for everyone, regardless of ability, and that's one big thing with a recreational program. I mean, it can be a platform to go on to play competitive level soccer, but for everyone, that's not realistic, and we want to make sure that when the kids leave us, they go on and they go out of it with a positive experience and feel that they've, participated in a program which they've got a lot out of. And we also want the parents to make sure they know that as well.
Well, let's everybody know the website where you need to go to real quick. Again, call or contact the Chicago Fire, at least Louisiana Fire. Again, their phone number is 504-621-4557 if you're interested in the Sparks or the U5 to U18 recreational program, or check out their website, Chicago Fire Juniors, Louisiana.com, for more information about what we talked about. Again, they're looking to start it up for the spring, get that registration going. $75 for Sparks, $95 for students. A great value where your kids get great return and enjoy so much all the things we mentioned earlier in the program. David Wright, thank you so much for coming by. Thank you. Welcome to Louisiana and to New Orleans. I hope we're putting some pounds on you and you're enjoying the food. No, just kidding.
Certainly appreciate it.
Thank you for taking care of the kids and doing your part to teach them all about soccer.
Fantastic.
All right, everybody, that wraps up this segment of Cox Connections. We'll see you around. Thanks for watching.